Hey, welcome. I hope you guys are doing very well. Today's reading is the person on your mind. What is it about you that is a turn on? What is it about you that they like, that they're attracted to? We'll see what comes through, all right? So we have three groups for you to choose from. We have group one, group two, and group three. If you do need a moment to choose your group, feel free to pause the video for a little while. But I will see you guys in your readings. Welcome. If you've chosen the first group, then this reading is for you, the person on your mind. What is it about you that is a turn on for them? What about you are they attracted to? Okay, so we have the Six of Wands upright, we have Queen of Pentacles upright, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So it feels like your popularity is something that this person is attracted to. It feels like they like the fact that other people see in you what they see in you, maybe more, more than what they're able to see, but they do like it that, people, um, I wouldn't say, put you on a pedestal, but definitely hold you in high regard. It's a turn on that other people are quite attentive to you as well, and you are attentive to certain people too. They also find your talents attractive as well. They also perceive you as quite nurturing, which they like, even if it's not true for a lot of you, because some of you may not actually see yourselves as nurturing. Maybe you're that way with maybe a few people, specific people in your life, or towards the person you're asking about. Whatever the case is, they do find those moments endearing, even if you don't necessarily kind of see yourself that way. But yeah, it's a turn on to them that you look kind of sweet, chill, kind of laid back as well. But you also have this rebellious side to you. They like it that you're confident and that you feel, and that either you feel accomplished or they feel you have accomplished a lot for yourself so far in your life. They're definitely turned on by your perseverance as well, your determination, that you're stable in life too. They like it that you have similar goals to them as well, or that's how they kind of perceive you anyway, as having similar goals to them. It's a turn on to them that you aren't super emotional or super sensitive. They definitely kind of see you as a leader as well, and they definitely like those qualities in you. They definitely think you have a beautiful face as well. This is random, but like nice legs too, nice feet. But they like that other people are also able to motivate you. Like some of you could do things for like the greater good or for the good of a team, group, family, friends, that kind of stuff. And they find that quality very attractive. But I don't know, it feels like for a lot of you here, or for some of you here, that this person could perceive you in ways that you don't necessarily see yourself. But from the outside looking in, like this is how they see it. But yeah, they also see you as super supportive. They also like that you make other people feel quite confident, that you make people feel seen and included. The fact that you have this effect on people is a major turn on for them, and also your generosity as well. They also feel that you have this high social status, which they like. If I haven't said so already, it's like this person, they see you as a luxury. Maybe some of you, prefer luxury stuff, and that is something they are attracted to. Like, they definitely find it a turn on that you take care of yourself. Some of you, they feel that you spoil yourself from their perspective. But even though they kind of see you as someone who is quite luxurious, someone that does take care of themselves, um, they also find it like a bit intimidating. I don't know if that's the right word, but kind of like something along those lines. Like, I don't know if it's intimidating, but when something's kind of scary, but you want to do it anyway, like you're kind of excited about it. It's like that kind of feeling. But yeah, they also like it that you're good with money. It's a turn on to them that you're quite a simple person. They could feel that you are quite black and white too. Like, they could feel that you are quite logical in your thinking. So they're attracted to the fact that you are a teacher, that you are responsible. Like, even if you do dress real nice or wear like high quality things, they like it that you're not materialistic in their eyes. Like, that's not how they see you. Even though they do see you as luxurious, they don't feel that. Let me see. Like, they don't feel that you feel it makes you like better than other people. You're just doing stuff that you like, like that's how they perceive it. But yeah, they like it. They also like the fact that you aren't too open-minded. Um, like, they feel that you aren't open-minded and in a naive sort of way, which they appreciate. So it's also a turn on that you're not selfish, but that you're not too selfless as well, to the point of like neglecting yourself. And again, like, to the point of being like somewhat naive. They like the fact that you aren't. And they're also turned on by the fact that your assertiveness is either quiet or it's quite calm. Like, they like it that you're not intimidating or that you don't try to be. And for some of you, like, they could feel that you're at a point in your life where you're not really working towards anything, or you don't have to work really hard right now, or you're kind of just taking some downtime. You're like just like in a relaxing kind of energy, like stable, like not a hustling kind of energy. Like, they could feel you are living at a more leisurely pace, and that is very attractive to them. And it's also a turn on that you don't allow criticism to get to you, at least in their perspective. They feel like it doesn't. And they also find it attractive that people feel the need to talk about you, even though you're kind of minding your own business. It would be a big turn on for them if you were to be more possessive over them, even if you aren't, or you don't really show signs of being possessive. Like, it would be a major turn on for them if you were to be those things. So yeah, they would definitely like that. Like, this person, they do feel you get a lot of attention, whether you like it or not. Um, but they don't really like it that you get a lot of attention. Like, maybe, certain kind of attention, I don't know. But even though they kind of appreciate that certain people appreciate you, in other ways, they don't appreciate it that you may get too much attention. But yeah. All right, so we have Angel tapping to your higher wisdom. We also have Mountain Hill. And we have, where should I put these? Up there. And we also have Facial Fizz and Slow Down to Relax. Okay, so that makes sense. So that message basically just came out like a few moments ago. Like they do like it that you are more of like a slow pace in life, like not a hustling kind of energy, not a fast moving energy. They do feel that you are, maybe you're just a relaxed person in general, or you're kind of just in a relaxed energy in your life right now, but they do find that very attractive. So they also find it attractive that you do face your fears, or you have faced certain fears, even though it was or is scary for you, that you don't let it, stop you from doing what you need to do. And with Mountain Hill, reach your goals. It feels like this person almost sees you as like a goal, almost like they have, I don't know, again, like I wouldn't say maybe put you on a pedestal, but they definitely see you as a goal, like something that they want, something that they have their eyes on, something that they really like. And one second. And it's a turn on that they found someone like someone that kind of, I don't want to say meets their requirements, but someone that, that they've kind of imagined, um, someone they fantasized about. So we also have healing, we have selfless, we have dance to me, we have I masturbate to the thought of you, we have will you wait for me, opportunist, we have childhood trauma, we have hell yes, and we have you have a beautiful smile and you have beautiful eyes. All right, so with I masturbate to the thought of you, this is weird, but it feels like it's a turn on for them that other people find you a turn on. Like this message, like even if they do, fantasize about you, it feels like this is more so about like other people and how they feel about you, and that being a turn on for them. So as you said before, like they do really like your selflessness. That is a big turn on for them. But again, like not too much, but they do like it that you can be quite selfless. So this person feels that you have healed them in some way. That was clarified by the Three of Swords. So yeah, they find it a turn on that you, I don't know again about being healing for other people, but they definitely feel that you have been healing for them. So this person finds it super attractive when you are excited about them. Like they could actually find it attractive when you put them on a pedestal. So with will you wait for me? Like if this person had to wait for you in some way, if I don't know if that means they would have to be patient with you, if they had to kind of move quite slowly with you, but in some way they feel they had to wait for you. Okay, in whatever way they had to wait for you, they definitely found that a turn on. If things move quite slowly, when it comes to like physical stuff between you and this person, that is a turn on for them as well. I don't know if this is going to be for everyone, but when this person dances for you, or if this person has ever danced for you, then that is something that turns them on. They could like your reaction to it. They could find your sense of humor a turn on, actually, for a lot of you here. So it also feels like for some of you, or for a lot of you, you may have helped heal this person, and it could be some, childhood, things that you have helped them recover from or heal from. And it feels like they definitely have a lot of love for you for that. And I think I said this earlier, but this person does feel like you have a beautiful face, beautiful smile, beautiful cheekbones, beautiful chin, beautiful eyes. So I'm just gonna get some more cards of like personality traits that they could find attractive or turn on, and then like some more physical traits. But with the physical traits, obviously, all of them may not, resonate for everyone. So it could just be certain, physical traits that they like, depending on who, you are, if that makes sense, right? Okay. All right. So I'll start off with personality traits and then I'll end it with these green ones, which is the physical traits. So we have obedient, and all of these may not resonate for everyone, but maybe some of them will. So we have obedient, we have soft, we have individualistic, we have busy, we have serious, formal, cheeky, and mischievous. So it's funny that cheeky and mischievous came out together. So some of you could be quite cheeky and mischievous, which is definitely a quality that is a big turn on for them. So, so all right. So for some of you, like if when you met this person, they felt that they had to be quite formal with you, um, maybe they felt like they had to approach you like quite serious and like quite reserved. Maybe they felt like they had to kind of approach you with a certain kind of energy. It's a turn on that they felt like they had to do that, but it turns out that maybe that wasn't really something that you needed from them anyway, but it is a turn on that they felt like they had to kind of approach you in that way, if that makes sense. Okay. Even if you're not necessarily serious all the time, they definitely find it attractive the moments that you are quite serious. So, like when you're in your leadership, assertive kind of energy, like when they feel they have to be quite obedient, or when other people kind of fall in line, maybe when you speak, or like people kind of just follow you, listen to you, kind of, I don't know if obey is the right word. If it is, then, please take it. But they do like it when you are in that energy too. But it's also a turn on for them that you can be quite serious, but at the same time, you can be quite sweet, you can be quite soft as well. They definitely find it attractive that you are your own person. See, I don't know which way this is, but if you keep this person quite busy, like I don't know if you give them a lot to do, or if this is in terms of intimacy, I don't know, but they find it super attractive when you keep them on their toes, when you keep them busy. So we have disability, interesting. We have high forehead. We have North America. We have Asian, freckles. We have black hair, curly hair, smooth skin, European, and we have rosy cheeks. If any of you here do have a disability that is attractive to them, that is something that they do find endearing about you, if any of you do have quite maybe like a high forehead, or just a larger forehead, they definitely find that physical trait attractive on you. So if any of you are on the shorter side, if any of you are quite petite, they could find that very attractive. Um, If any of you have like a different sort of accent from them, they can find that very attractive too. And when you kind of like get embarrassed or kind of blush in any way, for whatever reason, they definitely find that attractive too. If any of you have freckles, then they definitely find that super cute. They really like it on you. If any of you like have quite smooth and soft skin, another thing that they find a turn on. They could like touching you. If any of you have quite thick hair or you have quite curly hair, if you have black hair as well, that's another thing they find attractive. If any of you are from like a different culture than them, different country than them, that is something that is a turn on, like the differences that you may have in that way. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I do hope it can be helpful, make sense, and I'm wishing you guys the best. All right, please take care. Bye. Hey, gorgeous people. I hope you guys are doing well. If you've chosen this second group, then this reading could be for you. What about you is a turn on? What about you do they find attractive, right? So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse to start. We have the Moon in the upright position and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so it feels like it's a turn on to this person that you are a little reckless in ways. They like it that you are spontaneous, that you don't really think before doing things, even if that's like just their perspective and not really the truth of the situation. But they do like it that you're spontaneous. They do find it attractive that you may not be super responsible in like maybe in like a traditional sense, but at the same time, like they do think you are mature, but they quite like that contrast, that contradiction, that you may not be responsible, but you are, mature. But yeah, they find it attractive that you aren't super stable. They like it that you aren't super traditional as well. Like they do like it that you are stubborn. Actually, they don't. Actually, they may not like it per se, but your stubbornness, like it definitely makes them curious. It makes them want to kind of chase you in a way. Like they do find it attractive that they feel the need to kind of like maybe go out of their way to make you happy, or that they would need to go out of their way for you, or just making you happy in general. Like or the fact that they kind of want to make you happy, like it is a turn on for them, like it is something that makes them curious. And this person as well, they could like it that you take more than you give, like it's a turn on for them. Like not necessarily that this person like finds you selfish or anything like that, but they don't feel like you're super generous either, which is something that they actually like in you, even if that's not the truth for you. So they also find it attractive that you don't mind missing opportunities in their eyes. Maybe this is you kind of maybe letting things go, not fighting for something, not trying to be in places where you aren't welcome. Maybe you don't have a fear of missing out, like that sort of thing. But they actually find it very attractive that you kind of allow those situations to be what they are, you know. They also like it that you don't give a lot away. They do feel that you are kind of secretive. Um, they also feel that you are good at keeping secrets, which they like as well. They feel that you're not afraid of disappointing them or other people. Like they like it that you're not afraid to say no. Like they do find that very attractive. It's a turn on for them that you may not be very sensual, like you may not carry yourself in a super sensual or seductive kind of way. They like it that you are more logical in this person's perspective. Like they find it attractive that you're not gentle, you know, that you are a little rough, maybe a little abrasive, maybe a little indelicate, wink wink, you know. But they like it that you're not like super soft and gentle. Like they do find it attractive that you are more like harsh. And this person, they could feel that you don't necessarily have a lot of confidence in their opinion, but for some reason they're attracted to that energy. Like they do find it attractive that you don't feel the need to be like reliable, or you don't feel the need to be relied upon. Like they find it kind of sexy that things are maybe moving slowly between you guys. Like maybe there's a build up, maybe there's that kind of um that like intensity, that kind of electricity between you guys, but maybe something hasn't really manifested yet, or it's moving quite slowly, but they are super turned on by that energy, like the slow pace that is kind of, you know, happening between you guys. So yeah, they do find it attractive that you are kind of intense. For some reason, they could like it that you seem stagnant right now. Again, in their opinion, they could feel that they could save you almost, or they like the idea of motivating you or pushing you. But for some of you, it's simply because they don't like maybe a partner that is too ambitious. They could prefer to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't want too much. Maybe someone, I don't know if lazy is the right word, um, because they don't see you as someone that's lazy, but they don't see you as someone that is like super ambitious. But they like it that way. They like you that way, you know. It just feels like for the majority of you, like it seems like they prefer to be the one in the relationship that's kind of hustling, that's like ambitious. Like this person could like to be a provider as well. So they could like the idea of they could like the fact that you like being provided for. Again, like even if you haven't given off that impression, even if um you know that's not something that you are necessarily about, whether you are or whether you are not, it feels like that's something that they would like to do for you though. But yeah, they find it a big turn on that you set yourself apart from other people. Again, even if you don't intentionally set yourself apart from them, but they like it that, you know, there is a clear difference between you and other people. Maybe the people in your family, maybe the people in your community, your circle, or at your workplace. I don't know. Um, but yeah, they also seem, they feel that you are kind of dark, which they like. Like they could also see you as quite lonely. Uh, they don't necessarily like the fact that you are lonely, if you are lonely, or if you are kind of isolated. Like they don't revel in the fact that you are, but they do find it endearing. Just like you being anxious or nervous, they don't like that you're anxious or nervous. But again, it is something that kind of draws them in. Like this person, they do feel that you wear a mask, which they do find endearing as well. Like this person could feel on some level that they could heal you. They could also feel you see through illusions, like a veil, like a falseness. Like they could feel that you are just able to kind of look beyond the surface of a lot of things. They could feel you're quite intuitive as well, which is a turn on for them. Um, like they could even feel that you see past their like a facade in a way, you know? And like especially if they are acting a bit coy, they feel like you see past that. Like again, this isn't something they like per se, but they do find it endearing that you are overcoming loss or a difficult time. And or at some point you decided to change your life for the better. And they also find it very attractive that you don't look down on people, that you're accepting maybe of them, of other people, and just not someone who is, judgmental, you know? Mhm. Right, so we have dance, we have alien. So with dance, it says move to the rhythm of your soul. With alien, it says accept that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. And we also have beyond the ego, and we have a union of love. And it says surrender to the flow of life with this one here. And it says embrace the love that's in your heart. So it turns this person on that it seems like you're kind of going with the flow in life. Um, like this person could feel that you don't necessarily have a plan. They could feel that you're winging it in some way. Like, I don't know if this is about life in general, like how you approach most things, or if it's about a certain area of your life. But they do like that you have that kind of free energy, go with the flow type of energy as well. Like with move to the rhythm of your soul, like this person feels like you're doing you. Like not everyone may understand your vision, not everyone may understand your path, but they like the fact that you're walking it anyway, even if other people don't necessarily understand it. Like it is a turn on to this person that you are very unique in their opinion. And the idea of connecting with you, of your relationship being more than what it is right now, is something that they look forward to, you know? Like, I don't know if you guys are like quite far along in your relationship, but it feels like this person is really, excited, turned on by the idea of you loving them, even if this is something that hasn't really been confirmed to them yet. Like, this could be just like a fantasy, a desire of theirs. So we have you are fudging sexy. We have it looks like I'm paying attention, but really I'm mapping out your nakedness in my mind. We have is it worth it? I want you close, don't run from me. We also have liquid courage. We have no excuses. We have I'm not sure. We have nothing will stand in my way. And that this connection will forever affect me. So it feels like you've had an effect on this person that they haven't felt for a very long time or maybe ever. And this person is really turned on by the effect that you have had on them. Like, especially if nothing has, significant has manifested between you guys, or if things are moving slowly, it feels like that slow burn is something that is a major, turn on, something that they do find really, sexy about your connection and relationship. And for some of you, they could be turned on by the fact that they aren't really sure how you feel about them. So they also find it attractive that they feel like they need to be quite courageous, that they feel like they need to be quite brave when it comes to you, when it comes to approaching you or expressing themselves to you. They could also find it attractive that they feel you are someone that doesn't accept excuses, or the fact that they don't want to make excuses when it comes to you and your relationship. They also like it that they feel you don't allow things to get in your way. All right, so this person does find you incredibly sexy as well. Over here it says that like, it looks like I'm paying attention, but really I'm mapping out your nakedness in my mind. Like, sometimes this person could be, maybe it looks like they're doing other things. Maybe it looks like they're doing something important, or they're trying to get on with what they have in front of them. But really they're kind of like fantasizing about you. So they could enjoy fantasizing about you, maybe at inappropriate times, or just like not the most appropriate time. And the idea of having you closer to them is something that is a turn on for them as well. They don't necessarily feel like you're running from them though. Um, but they could feel like something about you is like elusive. For some of you, maybe out of their reach almost. But yeah, they could find your body attractive though, as a whole. So I'm gonna get some more cards of like physical traits that they might find attractive, and what's that other one called? personality traits that they might find attractive. Okay. All right, so I'll start off with the personality traits. So we have casual, we have bad tempered, we have intelligent, versatile, worried, undemanding, questioning, rebellious, emotional, and genuine. So it could be a turn on for this person that they feel like they need to worry about you. Like they could also find it a turn on when you are dressed more casually as well. Like this person doesn't see you as someone that is very demanding, or they also see you as someone that other people can't be super demanding of, which they like. Like earlier, I said this person is attracted to the fact that you are able to see through things. So they could also find it attractive that you're not afraid to kind of question certain things as well, or you don't kind of take everything at face value, you know? They could see you as quite temperamental. That's funny. That was clarified by the Five of Wands. So they could see you as quite temperamental. They could feel that you have. Do they feel like? For some of you, they could feel like you have a bad temper. But it is something that they do find attractive. Like they could see you as rebellious. Like they just feel like you don't necessarily try to do things in like a structured way, a traditional way, like in a way that maybe is like socially acceptable, but they like the fact that you are rebellious. They like the fact that you aren't afraid to take a more like a less trodden, path basically, right? And they do find your intelligence attractive, like, and it could be like you could be very intelligent about random things, um and like again, like it may not be super traditional, your intelligence, but whatever you are, smart at or in, I don't know how to word it, but they do find it attractive. Like they do think you're very versatile as well. Like again, like they do feel that you wear a mask. Like they like the fact that people can't or shouldn't take you at face value, that there is a lot more to you than meets the eye, you know? Like even though this person does feel you may wear a mask, they feel like you are very genuine as well, you know? So we have sensitive skin, we have faint eyebrows, oval face, grey hair, crooked nose, cupid's bow, high cheekbones, no prominent chin, pointed chin, and tan skin. All right, so this person could be turned on by the fact that you have very like sensitive skin, or maybe the idea of you having sensitive skin, like maybe being sensitive to their touch, that sort of stuff. If any of you have like lighter eyebrows, like they're kind of faint, they're just like not super dark, they can find that attractive on you. If any of you have like a more oval face, they find that attractive. If you have like an oval face with like a pointed kind of chin, or just like a small kind of cute chin, like a not a super like prominent chin, they definitely find that attractive on you. If you have high cheekbones, if any of you have gray hair, or if you kind of dyed your hair gray at some point, they could have really liked that look on you. If there's an age difference actually between you guys, that could be something that is like a turn on for them. It doesn't matter what direction it's going in, whether you're older than them or a bit younger than them. If any of you have they could find your nose attractive. It doesn't have to be a crooked nose though. It feels like it could be like very different for each of you, like any type of nose. But your nose on you is very attractive, basically. You know, if any of you have quite like darker skin, they find that attractive too. If any of you have like a cupid's bow, like they all for is it a cupid's bow? Like it does feel specific to like a cupid's bow. If you do have like a deep cupid's bow, they could find that very attractive on you. But yeah, do you have more? But anyways, that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I do hope it can be helpful and make sense. And I'm wishing you guys the best. All right, please take care. Bye. Okay, hello, welcome. If you have chosen the third group, then this reading could be for you, the person on your mind. What is a turn on for them about you? What about you do they find attractive? All right, so we have the High Priestess in reverse, the Nine of Cups upright, and the Nine of Swords in the upright position as well. So it feels like this person, they find it attractive that they can be transparent with you. They like it that so they could like it that you don't mind asking for help. They could feel you don't mind relying on them at times, maybe relying on other people. you know, at other times they kind of like it that you aren't overly independent. Like they also find it cute when you get nervous, even if you may not be a nervous person, or for some of you, it's that they like it that you don't try to hide who you are, like whether you're nervous, whether you're not nervous. Like they feel that you don't repress any parts of yourself, even like the parts of yourself that other people may not like or gel with. They really admire that about you. They definitely find your free spirit attractive too, but they also feel that you are quite reserved as well, but with like a splash of outgoingness, you know? Even though they find your mysteriousness attractive, they may not like that it's getting in the way of the two of you. They could feel that you're hiding something from them. Your open mindedness is something that they are attracted to, even if they haven't said this yet, or even if this hasn't maybe occurred yet. They could feel like it would or does extend to, the physical side of your relationship. But for some of you, maybe that hasn't manifested yet, but in their mind, that your open mindedness is something that they feel would be nice in that scenario, basically. I hope that makes sense. Um, like the idea of you being a little bit freaky, a little bit wild physically turns them on. But for some of you, if not most of you, it's like a hope because they don't really know for sure. Like some of you could be disconnected from this person. It feels like they could miss you. Maybe being disconnected from you could make them want you even more. It feels like this person could enjoy annoying you, maybe getting a reaction out of you. For some reason, it is a turn on to them when you are maybe angry or just frustrated with them. They could also find it attractive that you're not very confident either, in their opinion. They find your religious or spiritual beliefs like something that they are attracted to. For some of you, they could think you have like certain superstitions as well, which they like. They could also like it that you may be disconnected from certain people. They could find it attractive that you are quite introspective as well. They like your wisdom or your knowledge on certain things. They find you to be like, they find your perspective on things interesting. It's a turn on that things between you both maybe it's like an ongoing process. Maybe something happened between you guys. But it feels like, I don't know if there's like some kind of making up that's happening or some kind of makeup process that they want to happen. But the idea of making up with you is something that is a turn on for them, is something that they're attracted to or like reconnecting with you in some way. So yeah, they could also find your perfectionism attractive or your attention to detail. Um, they also like it that you can read them. They like it that you like to be comfortable or you make them feel comfortable. They find it attractive that you are someone who could help them. Like they could like it that you motivate them, or they think you would motivate them, or maybe you um, motivate them and you're not really, maybe you're not trying to, maybe you're not aware of it, but maybe you, they kind of just feel that kind of determination, maybe when they're around you, when they think about you. But it does feel like you satisfy a lot of this person's needs, or they feel you would, or maybe you used to, and that's something that they miss. For some of you, they appreciate that you've helped them through difficult times, or that you can handle difficult situations in general. If any of you here are quite well off, that's another thing they're attracted to, sorry. Like, if any of you are quite obsessed with this person, or there have been moments when you have been obsessed with them, or the idea of you being obsessed with them, whatever it may be, like it is a turn on for them. They also like it that you let them rest, that maybe for some of you, they could feel that you allow them to be a little bit lazy, or this is something that they feel you would allow. But it feels like they feel or think you would or you do. I don't know which one it is, but like pick up their slack, you know, and that could be something that they find attractive in a person. They also find it attractive when you worry about them as well. So we have house, home, we have X, and we have live in the moment, and we have surrender with joy. So they find it that they find it attractive that you're comfortable. Like, and I don't know if this is like you're in a comfortable position in life. Again, like they could feel that you are quite well off, or they know you're quite well off. Um, they could find your home attractive, maybe how you are around the home, and maybe you being comfortable. They could find that energy attractive. I don't know, but for some of you, it feels like there is an energy of this person wanting to reunite with you. And it feels like them wondering about you, them kind of imagining what you're up to, who you're talking to, what you're doing. Like that's something that is like kind of a turn on for them. It's something that kind of um, motivates them as well. Like again, like this person could feel like they've lost you. I don't know if something has happened between you guys, but they could feel like they've lost you. And the idea of like winning you back, or again like some type of makeup happening between you guys, is something that they do find endearing, you know. So they could find it attractive that you don't live in the moment. Like this person could perceive you as someone who maybe who's maybe like concerned about the future, but I don't know, it may not be concerned about the future, but they just feel like you don't necessarily live in the moment. Maybe they feel you don't really go with the flow, but this is something that they do like. But they do find it attractive that you are a more positive person. So we have out of nowhere. We have I'm not interested. We have it's too late to say sorry. We have why so serious. We have you impress me more each day. We have bitter. I want to feel your skin against my own. I'm done. And blah, blah, blah. So I need to pause the video for a moment. I feel like there's something I'm missing. 1 second. Alright, so it feels like for some of you, this person, they want you to want them. It feels like there's this energy of wanting you back as well. Like if you were the one to make the decision to distance yourself from them, it feels like it made them want you even more. Like it made them want to not necessarily chase you, but it definitely kind of built up some kind of desire for you in them. If like this person tried to apologize and you didn't accept that apology, or you weren't as open to it as maybe you would have been in the past, like that change in energy from you was something that they found attractive too. Like this person could also feel like they caught feelings for you out of nowhere. Maybe at the beginning they didn't feel as invested as you were, but it feels like maybe the tables have turned a little bit and they kind of find the fact that they're feeling this way a turn on. Like the fact that it did come out of nowhere. But with this out of nowhere, it's also attractive to this person or a turn on for them when you kind of do stuff out of nowhere. Like when you do things impulsively. Like if you, even if you aren't generally an impulsive person, just those moments. Like they do like the idea of being close to you physically if they have already had, you know, that chance, that privilege, okay, of being close to you physically. That is something that is a major turn on for them as well. Like the feel of your skin or just your skin in general could be something that they really like. So guys, like for some reason, the idea of you not being interested in them, or you know, when there's moments where you're just like, okay, I'm just not interested in you. I'm just kind of like done with your shenanigans right now. It feels like they really enjoy those moments. Again, like I don't know if this person maybe likes getting a reaction out of you, but the moments when you aren't super interested in them, Or again, like when you're distant, is that how you say it? Distancing yourself, distancing. I don't. Oh my god, I can't remember how to say that word. But when you're, yeah, not really interested in them, there is something that they find endearing for some reason, you know? It feels like if the last time you spoke to them, you weren't as positive as you usually are, if you were quite serious, or if you were um, maybe annoyed with them, it feels like that was something that turned them on a little bit for some reason, you know? So I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm going to do some for personality traits that they find attractive about you, and then physical traits, okay? Okay, so we have obsessive, we have questioning, we have unpleasant, we have frugal, stubborn, competitive, independent, and forceful. If you used to be quite obsessed with them, it feels like they definitely miss it. Um, it's definitely something they want. It's definitely something that is a turn on for them. But yeah, this feels like something that is maybe the idea of you, you know, whether or not you were obsessive of them in the past or not, just the idea of you being obsessed with them in general is something that they do like, you know. So the idea, let me see. It feels like they like the idea of competing for you. Like the idea of having to jump through hurdles to maybe reconnect with you or connect with you is something that does turn them on. It turns them on that you question things. Maybe you don't kind of just take things at face value. It actually turns them on that some of you may not be too independent. Like the idea of them being a bit like passionate, maybe aggressive, a bit forceful with you is something that turns them on. For some reason, okay, they like it when they aren't the nicest to you. If for some reason it turns them on when they are like not pleasant with you. Um, Again, like they kind of, it feels like this person could like get a reaction out of you, you know? Mm. And it also turns them on when you are a bit more stubborn, especially if that is like a new kind of vibe they're getting from you. So with this frugal card, I'm not really getting frugal in the like traditional sense of the word. Like it's more of a coy energy. It's more of like a playing games kind of energy. It's more of a um like we're not both being honest or open with each other right now kind of vibe, you know. Um I don't know, it's like a maze kind of energy. I don't know if they're enjoying the maze. I don't know, like complicated relationships or complicated journeys could be something that turns them on in a relationship. So now I'm gonna get some cards for physical appearances and then cap the reading there. Okay, I'm really sorry guys if this reading has been scattered or if it hasn't made much sense. I really do apologize. Okay, but yeah. So what about you turns them on in terms of physical appearance? Okay, so we have square face, we have prominent Adam's apple, we have smaller feet, we have thin hair, we have long hair, we have hazel eyes, we have tall man, hollow cheeks, East African, and beard. So if any of you are men watching this pile, then these could, like, some of these could be traits that they like in you. Like if you do have a prominent Adam's apple, if you do have more of a square face or more like a square jaw, if you have like a beard, if you're quite tall as well, these are features that they really like about you. But if you are a woman, like they could feel that you like these, you know, traits in them. Like they could, like if you have ever complimented like their face, if like they have a beard, like if you used to play with their beard, or if you still do play with their beard, or if you complimented their beard, like this is something that has, um, like this is something that they have liked or do like. But if you do have long hair yourself, like this is something they really like, or they just like your hair in general. Like if some of you don't have like the most, like the thickest hair, this is something that they find attractive on you. If any of you are maybe of like African descent, this is something that they find very attractive, maybe in terms of like your complexion or like traits that are um like common amongst people of African descent. If any of you have like brown eyes or hazel eyes, this could be something that they find attractive. And like high cheekbones as well for some of you. But obviously these aren't going to resonate for everyone here. Maybe one or two might be for you, but yeah. I hope this reading can make sense. I hope it could be helpful. All right. I'm wishing you guys the best. Okay. Take care. Bye.